Huge announcement. This is Corey Angelot. We want to change the world. We want to bring people together to do it. Slow but steady wins the race. I'm not asking to change the world quickly. It's going to be a process over time, but what we need to do is get huge projects involved. One of the projects that I introduced on my channel before was the summit, where I can invite people with expertise in fields of freedom or ownership or equality or anything related to slavery, talking on this one big platform where it could be like, here's a bunch of speakers, here's a bunch of resources, you can sign up. Well, if you want to sign up for that event and watch it, not as somebody who wants to participate in speaking for the event, then you can go to the following website, which I'm going to talk about. This following website is another project that is interconnected, and the reason why I say that is because this project will come after the summit. This is the Liberator 2 newspaper, based on the Liberator 1 from the 1800s. It's an abolitionist newspaper to end all forms of slavery, not just now chattel slavery. We are now looking at political slavery, economic slavery, social slavery, you name it, right? Medical slavery. You see it all throughout the world, and if you're completely unknowing of these slaveries that are occurring, I recommend looking at the rest of the videos on my channel. I've discussed it in great detail. I wrote a book about slavery, and you can see why I'm starting these abolitionist efforts, why I'm bringing that message back to the public, because the abolitionists were not wrong. They had everything right. In my view, they were really on point, okay? Now, could I say they had everything right? Well, I'd say they have most things right, and I want to follow their call, their wisdom, because it did great wonders in the 1800s. Maybe the government stepped in and caused a war, but they didn't want that, okay? They promoted an educative cause, free and independent newspapers, and we're going to do the same exact thing. Educative newspaper. So it's not going to talk about current news necessarily. It could talk about some events happening, but it's going to be focused on education. You can work on an article, you can work on it for several months and submit it to this newspaper. We're going to have it reoccurring every single week, a new edition. Okay, that's the goal. And, it doesn't take more than 3 or 4 people contributing per week. I can take excerpts from my book and other books in the abolitionist's own words. We can make videos based on every single article that you submit. And I can make your life easier making videos for you. This is a program, a project, a collaboration that I think has a lot of potential because of the reoccurring nature of the project. Meaning, we're going to be putting out an edition every single week of this online and in real life newspaper. It could be both. Somebody can print it and somebody can send it in newsletters. And I have a Twitter account that I created, and I created a Facebook page. I recommend checking these out. If you want to go on Twitter or Facebook, the @name is Liberator2News. So look up Liberator2News, okay, and you should get it on Twitter and Facebook. Now, if you want to go to the website and register for the newspaper and, want to get all the updates and, like I said, register for the summit as well in that process because it's interconnected, then go to nita.one/newspaper. There you can also pre-submit articles. If you have written out articles that you want to submit, or you're interested in doing it, or you want to see how it would be done, I have 3 pages in total when you go to nita.one/newspaper. You have request an article about the Liberator 2 and the main page. Very simple, okay? And of course, this is going to change. It's a work in progress, and this is going to happen perhaps over the next year, okay? So don't expect it to happen immediately, because this is going to happen after the summit. But the summit's going to bring people onto the newspaper is going to bring people onto the summit and the newspaper are going to bring people to your works, and that is the goal. We need to collaborate and make our impact bigger. So feel free to check it out. Please, the website, like I said, is nita.one/newspaper. Let's do this. We need to collaborate and create articles, written format, turned into videos. Boom, you don't need to be a video editor anymore. I'll do it for you, And yes, it's going to be on my channel, but I'll be promoting you. You can promote your links. You can promote your donations. I don't want to get a dime off of this. This is for the public. This is educative. I can run that Twitter account, and we can talk about abolitionist and slavery-like topics and confront the day-to-day issues through these tweets. We can submit each new article through these tweets, through these videos, through the Facebook post. We can interconnect all of them. We can have a whole, essentially, media organization up and running, which is completely free, independent, and educative. But it's up to you to help that happen. So thank you very much for watching. This is Corey Engelot. Nature is the answer. Modern abolitionism.